So I just wanted to come and record a little brief update. I really realized today how much I am patterned to, or have been patterned to, the adrenaline energy program. And I would differentiate them between just like healthy life force energy and the energy to live life, and adrenaline run energy. And I'm cultivating that life force energy, and I don't fully know what that looks like in a consistent, sustained way, because the default pattern has been to run that that other energy, the go 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 energy. And I see that in so many ways that it shows up, and I'm going to make a list of things that are flags to me that's the energy I'm running. My house being a disaster and there just being clutter everywhere and things like not put away properly is a sign that that's what's happening. Excuse me. And I just realized that this is it. This is exactly what I need to work on in order for me to move forward, because I physically cannot sustain that adrenaline run energy, and my brain shuts down and I can't think. And I get all worked up, and I realize it's just the predominant state that I'm in, and or has been recently. And even as I was doing my rounds, I was doing it looking at the time, talking really fast. And the thing too is that because I'm also trying to rewire for joy and laughter, and laughter is a lot of energy. So I think right now the wires are crossed, because the excited energy can easily go onto the path of the adrenaline run life, and the go, 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 and the can't relax, and the being wired and fried. So it's going to be really interesting just working to discern those two and pull them apart, because I do want to keep I want to keep the laughter and life energy, but not in a way that it is burning me out and running on adrenaline and wreaking havoc in my system. So I think for now I'm just going to try to really take my rounds really slow and cut out a lot. I realized that I got a little bit of energy, and immediately I'm I'm going to go back to school, do my master's, I'm going to get a job, and it's okay, great. I love your enthusiasm, and you're 2 weeks in and you're still healing, my sweet, sweet love. So that's just interesting to notice as well. And part of that is just because I'm restless, there's so much I want to give to the world, and I'm not ready, and I need to respect that. And the other part of it is programming of feeling like I'm not doing enough or something like that as well, of course. But and the other thing I'll say just lastly is this really does connect to the way I'm working to shift how I see money and abundance, and the notions tied to that of to get more money, you must just work more hours, which then leads you to that there's not enough hours in the day, which then leads you to I can never make enough, and I can never rest, and all that, which I don't even like uttering that right now, because my brain is very in a very open and receptive place. So, and I think I'm gonna once I'm done I'm on day 25, so I have 5 more days of writing the proclamation, and then I'm gonna switch one, I think, to I have all the time in the world, and something along those lines, that because in my mind right now it's if you want to get stuff done, you have to run this certain way, and that's just not sustainable or healthy, and it's not there's other ways, I just need to find the pathways of those ways in my brain that have been cut off for quite a while. Because I also think about when I was a kid, and you had all the time in the world, it felt like. Summer vacations felt like they lasted forever. And I remember commenting later as a older adult, or older teen, gosh, how come summers go by so quick now? And it was generally about the time when I started working, I think, that summer started to go by quicker. But and then it was just accepted as that's just how it is when you're an adult and you have responsibilities. And I'm just like, wow, what if it's not just the way it is? What if that? You know, and what if we're all just like living in this program that we're validating it for each other and we're justifying it, and then that frenzied state is what's creating more job opportunity. I mean, that state's not creating more job opportunities, but I mean, the people in that frenzied state are working and they're creating from that place. And so like systems are being created from that place, policies are being created from that place, organizations are being invented and created from that place. And it's not to say that really awesome things haven't been created, and they have, but gosh, how many people are just like burnt out? And imagine if we just didn't have to get burnt out. You know, I feel like it's a kind of like there's this understanding in a way that, you know, you just got to take care of yourself and a burnout's inevitable in a way, or you really have to be like very gentle and really go slow. And what if we could actually be really just like inspired when we're inspired and efficient and all those things, and not actually burn out because we're doing it from a place of honest, authentic purpose, and we're serving, as opposed to some of the other reasons why we get tied up in doing whatever we're doing, because it's fulfilling some sort of additional subconscious motives around worthiness and that kind of thing. Anyways, interesting food for thought and things to consider. And I will just say one last thing. I'm sitting here next to this scented product and I can smell it, and I don't love it, but I also don't hate it, and I kind of like it. And the fact that I can even be here with it, holding it, having it near, not immediately feeling like I need to put it elsewhere. If I move it around, I can smell it, but like if it's just sitting there, it's not like inundating me. And that is huge progress. So amongst so many other progresses, but I just wanted to say that now because it's like literally like right in front of me. Anyways, that is all for this update. And I don't know if these like say the date. They probably do, but we're going to go ahead and just say it's Thursday, November 5th, 7:37 p.m.